Hello and welcome to Salesforce Rangers. In this video, we are going to talk about relationships in Salesforce. So, when I take interview, I usually ask this question about the relationships. And the beginners, they know about master detail and lookup and junction, but they don't know the very basics of relationships in a software application. So, relationships is a part of database system. you know Relationships are held between two entities or objects in Salesforce, not oops objects but the database object, which is a table in a database. For example, account and contact, these are two tables in the database and we establish one to many relationship between them. Now it's important to understand that why do we need relationships in a database. First of all, before going to the types of relationships, we need to understand why do we need relationships at all. So relationships you know remove the data redundancy from a database. For example, I have an employee table in my database and a department table in my database. Now if I don't build a relationship between these two tables, then I will end up mentioning the department details on the employee table itself. For example, let's create an employee table here. So this is my employee table, and my first column is ID, second column is name, third column is 4, and let's say this is age or department. The table name is employee. So I am not using Salesforce terminology here. In Salesforce terminology, a table is an object and column is a field and a record is a row. Sorry, I said the opposite. A row is a record. Now this table is the department table. ID here is the primary key, and department name, department location, and all. So now, for example, if I don't establish a relationship between these two tables, then what will I do? I will have to create another column here in my in my employee table, and I will name it department location, because I don't know where is the location of my department, right? So it will create a redundant data. The same data resides in my employee table as well as in my department table. So that's why the data become redundant. Now if I just build a relationship between these two tables, then I don't need this column or any other extra column which is related to department table. I will just refer the primary key of department table and put it here. So for example, let's say my employee ID is EMP123 and name is Gorish, phone 123 123, department ID DEP123. Now I will have DEP123 here, name Salesforce department, location India. Now I can have multiple departments in my table. For example, this Node.js and let's say US. So for another employee 345 or whatever 234, I can just refer this primary key of department table into the department column of employee table, DEP 345. Now this is the foreign key. The primary key of an external table or a reference table is the foreign key in my current table. So this is a foreign key. So these basic concepts, they should be very clear to you that why we need relationships at all. Before moving on to the master detail and lookup and junction objects, we should know this. Okay, so the basic types of relationships are one to one and one to one, one to many, and many to many. So some of the interviewees also get confused in this when I ask them that what type of relationship is lookup and what type of relationship is master detail. Some of them end up saying that lookup is one to many, but now they get confused that master detail should be different. They hesitate to say that both of them are one to many. So lookup and master detail, these both type of relationships are one to many. In order to establish one to one and many to many, we will make use of lookup and master detail relationships types. So you can say that lookup and master details, these are the field types. You know, the saying that these are the different types of relationships may not be correct, but these are the different field types. That what are the type of field? Is my field lookup type or is my field master detail type? That is what it is. It's not the type of relationship. The relationship type is one to many, and many to many. Either one of them. Now we will get into the details one by one. So let's first take an example, a real time example of each of them. Okay, let's talk about one to one. So one to one example can be, suppose there is a table called person and we have a table called passport. Now ideally one person has one passport for one country and one passport belongs to one person only. So that becomes one to one relationship. And these two here are entities, objects. Objects means table in a database. And if we talk about one to many, then we can have the example of this employee and department table. An employee can only be related to one department, but one department can have more than one employees in it. So it becomes a one to many. Sorry. So employees are many and department is one. So this is one and the same thing. Many to one or one to many. This is the same thing. Don't need to confuse it. And many to many example is, suppose we have student and course. Now one student can enroll himself or herself into more than one courses at a time, and more than one students can attend one course. So that becomes many to many relationship. For example for example, Gaurish is a student, Gopal is a student, and Rajat is a student. There are three students, and we have course Salesforce, JavaScript, and Node.js. Now, Gaurish is Gaurish has enrolled into Salesforce. Let me just. Gaurish has enrolled into Salesforce, and Gaurish has also enrolled into JavaScript, because JavaScript is quite important while we are learning Salesforce development. And Gopal has enrolled into Node.js and also in the JavaScript, because JavaScript is also helpful in there in Node.js. And Rajat has enrolled himself into Node.js only. Now you can see that one student JavaScript course, there are two students in JavaScript course, and Gaurish has enrolled himself into two courses, so that becomes many to many relationship. All right, let's talk about now lookup and master detail relationship. So as we have already learned that lookup and master detail relationships, they both are one to many type of relationships. Then what is the difference? If both are one to many relationship, then what is the difference between the two? The difference is lookup is loosely coupled relationship, loosely coupled relationship. And what do I mean by loosely coupled is the parent or the referenced table. So let's talk about parent and child concept. Now, for example, there are two objects. Object one is account, and we all know that, if we are familiar with Salesforce, then we all know account and contact relationship. Account is the parent and contact is the child. Means account can have more than one contacts. So we are calling this as a parent, and these are the child. In lookup type of relationship, child record can exist without parent. If the parent record is deleted, then child record will exist there. It will not be deleted. But it is not the same in case of master detail. In master detail case, child record cannot exist without parent record. So we call it tightly coupled relationship. Now this relationship here, if I talk about particularly account and contact type of relationship, it is a mixed relationship. It's neither lookup nor it is master detail, because okay, I will get to that later on. First, the second difference is, this was the first difference. Second difference is parent is not required while creating a child record, but in master detail parent is required while creating a child record. Now I will tell you that why it is a mixed type of relationship. It's a special relationship, I don't think so any other object has this kind of relationship, because when we are creating a contact record, account is not required, which does not satisfy the second condition of master detail. That means it is not a master detail relationship. Now, if I delete the account record, then all the contact records under that account will be deleted automatically, which satisfies the first condition of master detail and does not satisfy the first condition of lookup relationship. That's why it is also not a lookup relationship. It's a special kind of relationship. So that's also a tricky question for interview. Okay, so these are simple. Now we will talk about that how we can create many to many relationship using lookup and master detail relationship. So in order to establish a many to many relationship, we have to create a third object. And like I told you in the beginning of the video, that a relationship can be held between two objects. Like in our personal life, we have relationship between two persons, girlfriend, boyfriend, and you know children, parents. So two persons are involved in relationship. Similarly, in Salesforce or in any other database, two objects are involved while establishing relationship. And in order to establish many to many relationship, we will have to create a third object, a custom object, which we call a junction object. So junction object is just a theoretical word, although it is like a normal custom object, but the only purpose of this object is to store the records to maintain the many to many relationship between two objects. I will get into more details now. So let's say that we have student object and we have course object here. This is student object and we have course object. Now I need to establish many to many relationship. I will create a custom object here, and let's name it student course junction. Or this is this object name doesn't make any sense to me, so I will rename it to student course enrollment, because students are enrolling themselves into a course, right? Now I will have, in order to make it a junction object, I will have to create two fields two fields on this object, and both the fields will be of master detail type, master detail to student object and master detail type of field to course object, which means that we cannot create a record in this object or in this table without one student and one course. So how it will behave now? In this record I am going to create a, in this object I am going to create few records here. First record is Gaurish as a student and Salesforce as the course. Now I will make another entry as Gaurish as the student and JavaScript as the course, and similarly third entry for Rajat and JavaScript as the course. Now fourth entry for Gopal as Salesforce as the course. So we can see that Gaurish is having more than two courses, sorry, more than one courses here, Salesforce and JavaScript. And JavaScript and Salesforce, both of these courses are having more than one students enrolled to themselves. In that way, so with the help of these four records, my system will know that there are many to many relationship between student and course objects. So that's the concept of junction object here in Salesforce, which is quite important while we are doing the data modeling of our application. So please post your questions if there are any in the comment section, or tell me on what topic would you like to see another video. Thank you for subscribing Salesforce Rangers. Have a good day.